Seems like Jennifer Lopez fans are all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed now. The reason? Finally, after 8 years of anticipation, the fans are delighted that the American singer has confirmed that her latest album is on its way soon. And none other than Lopez herself had taken to Instagram to break this amazing news through her latest post. Did you know? Jennifer Lopez confessed that shooting this album has been a scary experience for her and Ben. But why? Keep watching this video and we will tell you soon on why the experience was so scary for the couple. The 53-year-old actress recently announced her latest album through an Instagram post titled "This Is Me," now expected to be released in 2023. But what confused the fans was when she deleted all her Instagram posts, changing her profile picture to a black circle only to return with a video post a few days later. The announcement was made through an Instagram video that was a recreation of her third studio album, "This Is Me," then released almost 2 decades ago. What marks the day special is that the Fly Girl dancer chose Nov 25th to announce her new album that also celebrated the 20th anniversary of "This Is Me." Then, the video began with Jennifer on the album cover of "This Is Me," then that was released in 2002, zooming out to reveal the evergreen singer now in 2022 proudly voicing "This Is Me." Now, could there be a better way to release the most anticipated album ever, which also seems like an ode to her previous hit? Anyway, the 8-year wait was totally worth it, isn't it? After Jenny from the Block released her last album, aka in 2014, we haven't had a solo album from the singer for about 8 to 9 years. Even though Lopez had performed several live shows and also released several standalone singles like "Dinero" with Cardi B and DJ Khaled, "Bus" with Skrillex, and also "Marry Me" alongside Costa Maluma earlier this year, yet it's only now that she has finally announced her studio album, "This Is Me" now. During this gap that felt like an eternity, Lopez had actively performed in several movies like Hustlers and Second Act. With 2 movies, Shotgun Wedding and The Mother, both yet to be released in 2023, Lopez had quite a year in terms of her acting career. However, in the trailer of the Netflix documentary of the actress, The Halftime, Lopez was seen crying. She was so disappointed that the Academy had chosen to ignore her performance in the movie Hustlers that was critically acclaimed for the 2020 nominations. She believes she was snubbed for the Best Supporting Actress nomination and was really hurt by it all. Usually a very prominent attendee of the Oscars, she was also not seen gracing her presence at the Academy Awards since then. Do you think this might be the reason for her absence? Did the singer just decide that she better stick to her niche and at what she's the best at, her musical career? Or does her comeback have to do with someone else? The Instagram post about the singer's album release was captioned with the entire track list of her album. A total of 13 songs, the highlight would definitely be one of her songs titled "Dear Ben Part 2. How sweet." Her older album, "This Is Me," then was released when the singer was head over heels in love with Ben. The song seems to be the follow-up to the older song, "Dear Ben," now that she has her favorite companion back. Even though the Bennifers' engagement didn't materialize into a wedding then, it seems like now we have quite a happy rekindling. In an Apple Music interview with Zane Lowe, she said, "20 years ago, I fell in love with the love of my life. I was working on an album, and it was called 'This Is Me.' Then, it was all about capturing that moment in time. Now, the most amazing, incredible, unbelievable thing has happened. The reason we're here is because I want to capture this moment in time because it is even better than the first time." The singer sure is enjoying her time with her ex-turned-husband Ben and feels excited to freeze this moment. "This Is Me" now would mark to be the singer's 9th album release till now, an album that reportedly is an amalgamation of plaintive, confessional songs, reflections on the trials of her past, upbeat jams celebrating love and sex. As described by Vogue's Rob Haskell, who got the opportunity to listen to pieces from the creation. The actress's tough childhood, unsuccessful relationships, and her incredible emotional journey is also said to be the main content of the album. Lopez says the songs would capture all the changes she had gone through these 20 years of her life. Jennifer and Ben were a hot couple back in 2004, with fans even labeling them as the Bennifers. After their engagement, just when we all thought they were it, both parted ways, citing too much media attention on their relationship. While both had separate married lives, with Lopez marrying Mark Anthony and Ben marrying Jennifer Garner. After several breakups and even divorces, looks like destiny stringed them back together again. The two had engaged in April, had eloped to have a dreamlike marriage in Las Vegas in July, and later had a wedding ceremony in October this year. If you missed out on their wedding pictures, this is for you so you don't miss out on these gems that look straight out of a fairy tale. Well, while fans are happy that they finally get to see JENNIFER 2.0, someone is happier to showcase her love to the world, and that's Lopez. Despite such a strong love story, why is it that the singer and her husband have been so scared for this album? Lopez during the interview was seen tearing up saying, "Now I think what the message of the album is very much if you were wondering if you have, like me at times, lost hope, almost given up, don't. Because true love does exist, and some things do last forever, and that's real. I want to put that message out into the world, and that does take a lot of vulnerability. But I couldn't stop myself, and some parts of it scare me. And I think parts of it scare Ben too." He's like, "Oh, you really want to say all this stuff?" And I'm like, "I don't know how else to do it, baby." We can all relate to it at some point, right? Aren't we scared when something is too good to be true? We want to protect it at all costs. Well, like Lopez says, at the end of the day, it's all about just capturing the moment in time. And for that, sometimes you have to be vulnerable. What are your thoughts on this? Do you believe in celebrating your love for the world to see, along with the lows and highs, or do you like keeping it private as it's too precious for you? Let us know in the comments. You will be shocked to know that it took Lopez about 18 years to get over the breakup. Yes, you heard it right. In a candid interview with the Selena movie star, Lopez said that since her breakup with Ben in 2004, she has been spiraling forever and that nothing seemed right for her. She said, "Once we called off that wedding 20 years ago, it was the biggest heartbreak of my life. I honestly felt like I was going to die. It sent me on a spiral for the next 18 years where I just couldn't get it right." She then added on how her rekindling with Ben made her believe in true love again. But now, 20 years later, it does have a happy ending. It has the most would never happen in Hollywood ending. That would never happen. We're not going to write that because nobody would believe it ending. Sure, Jenny, we wish it would never end too. Aren't these what chick flicks are made of? It does seem too good to be true, isn't it? Anyway, we are as happy as JENNIFER 2.0 and can't wait for This Is Me now to be released. We can only impatiently wait for Dear Ben Part 2 until we can see the couple's off-screen romance translated on screen. Do like this video if you all are as excited as we are, and keep watching for more such videos.